Let's see. I got to turn the follow back. Don't say anything to incriminate yourself. We're live.
Hey. Hey. What are you doing with that body? Get that shit out of here right now. Right now. I'm on YouTube with my friends. Like, get that out of here. Got cameras and shit. What the fuck?
Babe, put him away.
You guys gotta chill, man.
Damn it.
You guys gotta relax.
Oh, man. We didn't do anything. Welcome. We are live, baby. Let's do it. There's Jake. All right. We are live in the building at Pay for Play on Twitter and X, whichever one you call it these days. We're live on YouTube as well. Make sure you put your comments in the chat. We want to see your comments today. We got 4 games on tap that we're going to talk about. First round of the college football playoff. We're finally here. We're finally officially to the college football postseason. We appreciate y'all, for joining us, especially since there's going to be the NFL tonight. We all know that we're going to get y'all to the games. Don't worry. We got 2 duds in here, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to review it. We got Sam here. We got Sosa here. We got Reed here. We got Jake here. I'll start with Sam since we're in chronological order. Sam, how you feeling, man? You recovered yet?
Recovered. Honestly, if we were doing this like a week ago, like if we had games to talk about last week, couldn't have done it. I think my voice was on the DL or the IL for like a week. It was no go.
Okay. What? All right. You saved it. Anyway, so if you don't know, Sam actually called us or FaceTimed us in the group chat. And we witnessed, or at least Sosa and Jake witnessed live, the kick being missed by the Ohio State kicker. Sosa, do you want to give us a reenactment of Sam's reaction to the
mistake? I'll never forget it.
All I kept thinking to myself is, bro, I hope he makes it home safely. Like that was really like my main thought here. I'm like, he's having such a great time, and I could tell that I was just like, I just hope he makes it out there safely. I hope he doesn't fight anybody, and that that's at that point, that's all you can really ask for. Because it's like, you're at that point of like extreme happiness and obliteration, which is like an amazing combination. So
yeah, absolutely.
Just being an advocate in that moment, I think it was really important. I think that's all me and Jake were there for, just advocating for positivity,
There we go. Okay. Fair enough.
Good time.
We had a DD. Everything was fine. I mean, no fights. Ohio State fans cleared out of there so fast. Like there were so many around us, and they were gone. Like before I even turned off the FaceTime. Like I didn't even have a chance to talk shit because I was too busy like celebrating with the fellas. And it was awesome. I mean, like I've said since IU's run started, like my mom was a cheerleader there. Seeing her like weep openly in Lucas Oil was freaking awesome because she had never like seen IU football do that. So it was really cool to see. I'm happy for her, happy for all IU fans, but I didn't think it would actually happen until it happened. So, but yeah, we were recovering all last week. We're good to go, ready for playoffs this week.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Reed, you're in the building, brother. How you feeling today?
Good, bro. Don't want to talk about the final 2 games, but we have to, I guess. So
yeah, I mean, look, man, we'll make a quick work of these games that are going to be clear blowouts, 14-point plus spreads right now. So it's not good. Jake, how you feeling? Are you making everybody's Christmases possible on this great last 2 weeks before Christmas?
Of course. Doing what I can to get everyone what they ordered, But I'm in the business for a new head coach, so we'll dive into that later. Lot to unpack from that whole situation.
I mean, later.
Later in the show. I mean, we can do it now. We can do it later.
we're here now.
We got to get the Sosa's intro, and then I thought we can do it now.
No.
Yeah.
Sosa's got things to talk about too, so we have to get to him too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about since we were off last week for the Army-Navy game, and what a game. The under hits again. Shout out to our troops. They make sure we're paid every single year when they play each other. They're never going to score more than like 35 points. So salute to them. But if you've been living under a rock, you wouldn't be aware of the fact that Sharon Moore was fired last week as the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. He got fired for cause due to an inappropriate relationship with his assistant. Now, the assistant alleges that he stalked her. There are some excerpts or screenshots that he raised her salary from like 48,000 to 90. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on here. I won't say some of the other rumors because they're pretty bleak. But I mean, it just got bad really quickly. It started off as a kind of like funny story, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, he got caught up in the draws, you know what I mean? Like, it started off like that, and then it started spiraling. He went to the girl's house. He, you know, allegedly, you know, threatened, you know, unalive himself. Sorry, YouTube. So I mean, I'm just, where do you start, Jake? Where do you start with this guy right here?
Oh, come on, dog. It's so unnecessary. Nah, come on, bro.
I didn't even see it.
Like, come on, dog. Like, come on.
Sorry.
Like, take this shit off the screen. Like,
Sorry,
what are you doing?
Bro, we're about to get canceled.
Dude, I literally wasn't even
That's
looking at this
fucked up,
screen.
man.
Yeah, that's insane. No, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't know when I'll ever believe this whole thing that happened. I really don't. Feel bad for his wife and kids. Obviously, that's a sticky situation to be in. I mean, good luck to them. But that dude's cooked. I don't know if he'll ever coach at a major program ever again.
Oh,
He's
won't.
definitely never going to be a head coach. But I mean, maybe years down the line he gets like an O-line job. But it's going to be a long time. I mean,
yeah.
I hope everything works out for him. Like, I have no ill will towards him, but I mean, he fucked us over bad. I mean, and look at now I understand why we got our shit kicked in, and every time we played a team with a pulse. I mean, it makes sense. He had reports like he was missing practices, like didn't hold players accountable if they missed practice. Like, it's just a whole thing that obviously was going on all year.
Sounds like a player's coach to me.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the dude's all right now, but yeah, we need to find a head coach here soon. I think a lot of our answers will be. I think a lot of our questions will be answered after tomorrow's game.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sosa, you have something on the Sharon?
Can we bring up the text now that he's doing this shit? Sosa? Can we do this?
I told you guys he was going to do it.
Can we do this? I'm not going to bring him on the show. I mean, I just have to say.
Absolutely. What did he say?
Okay, can I ask you a question? He said, what do they have better than like their pool of talent in the South? They don't have more resources. They don't have better facilities.
Wait. I mean, you can't start asking these before you. Yeah, no. Jake thinks that Michigan is a better job than Alabama.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead. Say what you
Jake
said.
thinks that Michigan is a better job than Alabama.
It is.
Yeah, listen.
That's not me saying Michigan's a better school all time than Bama. That's not. It's two different things. What do they have better than Michigan?
For a basketball player is what you meant?
What do they have better than Michigan other than the pool of the talent? Obviously in the South, there's way more talent down there.
Well, what else matters?
Better facilities in Michigan, more money, more
Have you
resources.
seen the facilities in Alabama, my brother?
Yes,
They're way better than
Have you seen the facilities in Alabama?
Your stadium's like just old. It's dog shit. It's really not that great. I mean, it's just.
Have you been there?
Yeah, the facilities are amazing.
I see the bleachers. That's all I need to see.
Go to Alabama?
Are you shitting on the stadium? It's one of those. Come on, man. No, you can't even do that. It is.
College football, and it just went under renovation, I think, like 4 or 5 years ago. So I get it. I mean, if you're talking about for your mental health, I definitely think that Alabama isn't seeing Michigan because your mental health is going to be way better in Michigan. You're going to be worried, watching your back for a brick to come through your window every week as the head coach of Alabama, especially.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you are.
They don't watch if they lose this game. They're gonna be calling for his head. They're fans. They've already done it. They're already doing it.
They're the most delusional fan base in the sport.
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. They
They're
have
not delusional. They were
best
raised
ever.
fucking
Yeah, but-
winning every other year.
Yeah, they still haven't changed their thought process of, it's not Saban anymore.
But they don't need to.
It
They're
doesn't
not
have to
delusional.
be.
Like they were doing it.
Yeah, listen, this is what y'all are missing here. Like, Alabama is the standard. And I know y'all can talk about facilities all you want. As far as being the head coach at Alabama, it's a wide gap as to how much better
because of Nick Saban.
No,
Yes.
it's the head coach at Alabama. You're saying that because of the age you are.
They've
are
had
people
two
who-
guys do it.
Yeah, bro,
Two.
there are guys who are
No one was taking Bama serious in the early 2000s. Come on.
Well, they had a down run, but people still gave a fuck about the program. They were hiring guys and reset. Listen, they gave Shula a deal, and he was supposed to be like the next big thing as far as like a mind in football. Like they've also every single time Alabama has been at the time to hire a coach, they quite literally got the hottest, best coach, no matter where he was, to stop working where he was and come work for them. No matter when the job was available. It didn't matter. Michigan got a coach yet?
This weekend they will.
Tomorrow.
They'll
Oh, so
probably
they
have a
don't-
coach by
so you
Monday.
don't- so you don't have a
If I had
coach
to
yet?
guess.
No coach yet. Oh.
Hey,
Wait.
So what if he
Sam,
does leave?
Sam,
What if he
listen to
does
how
leave
amazing-
Bama and then goes to Michigan?
Sam,
How are you
listen-
going to spin it?
Yeah, listen to how great of a
What
job
does
this is, right? Your fan base is waiting on a motherfucker to lose to even be considered as a candidate for the job.
I don't think he
That's what
has
we're
to
doing.
lose. I don't think he has to lose.
it's timing. It's timing.
Oh, so you think if he wins, he'll be like,
I think if Sharon was fired earlier, he could have left. It was bad timing. Yeah.
You didn't think, bro. You didn't think y'all were gonna fire Sharon. You were like, when you seen it, you were like, what?
No. If because they say reported that they had caught wind of this earlier than fucking when they fired him, like much earlier. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they would have made a move earlier.
I just don't know what the plan is, what type of coach they're going for. I know they're not going to go for any more Harbaugh guys, so I don't think that Jetfish is going to get a chance. To me personally, I would say that's probably out of the picture because all the Harbaugh guys have either left in scandal or infamy. So I think they should go a different direction. That's me personally. But again, yeah, Michigan is going to spend more money, but it's the prestige of Alabama. They have two of the greatest head coaches of all time, in their program. The Ghost actually brings up an interesting name that I am shocked that nobody said. I don't
Didn't he
think
just step down?
he stepped down, but he did not retire.
He didn't retire, yeah.
Yeah, so he just doesn't want to be at Utah anymore. Whittingham, Jake, I mean, how would you feel about that? Let me not, speculate. How you feel about that?
I've told you guys it's Dillingham, DeBoer, or bust. There literally can't be. It's that one of them, or I will not be happy with who we get.
Okay. All right.
There's one of them too.
I mean,
And they both keep getting asked about it, and neither of them will just say no. I'm not going. Neither of them will say no.
Did Kalen say he was staying put?
well, he said, "I'm here right now." He did. I'm here, focused on this team.
And you
right
got Dillingham crying tears after practice in an interview.
He's an emotional guy.
Yeah, but he's been asked twice about it, and why just say no?
And every time they
I
ask
know
him,
ASU can't come close.
every
They can't
time
come
they ask
close
him,
money wise.
every single time they ask him, it's my sister lives 2 doors down. My parents live 3 houses down. Like my
Okay,
kid's
they
best
can-
friend is his niece.
Okay, you'll have access to a private jet, and they can live next to you in Ann Arbor.
Listen to you.
What
This
do you do?
It's not,
What's he do? I mean, what's he do?
it's not about jet skiing behind a yacht for everybody, bro.
I'm just saying they can make that happen.
Yeah, man. I'll be interested to see. We'll keep
Crazy.
our eye on the Michigan coach watch. Reed, y'all got a coach though. I don't think we've been back since y'all hired our guy Matt Campbell. How are you feeling about that hire?
After the shit show that was the Penn State head coaching search, I think we came away with a great hire. I know Sosa has his own thoughts that he's talked about. I think Matt Campbell is a great hire, especially after the shit show of the Penn State coaching search, and again, proven track record of doing more with less. He gets the best out of his players. Look at that roster that he took to a Big 12 championship last year and tell me that is not doing more with less. Exactly.
It is.
So,
it is.
And you mean
the team with 2 receivers that went in the top 3 rounds of the draft?
And you could say Iowa State is like one of the worst Power 4 jobs by far.
yes, and they're the only.
I don't agree with that.
They're the first 1,000-yard receiver duo in the school's history.
I do not agree with that. It easily is.
I don't think he's that good of a coach. That's just
Iowa State historically is one of the worst Power 4 schools in the country.
Easily. It's like them,
Yes.
Rutgers, and
Imagine this, though.
Indiana before Cignetti. Yeah.
How many different coaches you think Penn State went through before they got to him on the list?
20.
I mean,
I was going to say like roughly 15 to 25, but 20 sounds good.
10.
It's like right there.
See, I want to know how many, because it's different if you just reach out and they say no. I wonder how many formal offers they put together
3.
that were rejected.
3. Yeah.
3?
3. Yeah.
3.
But I mean, I think
But if you get turned down by everybody before you get to the point of an official offer, that counts as a no.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to figure out like how you couldn't land a fish like Sumrall. Like,
Well, also apparently you can fly out to Provo, Utah, sit down with him face to face, leave, not get a formal signature, and then get overridden by a cookie company. So
yeah, well, I think y'all dodged a bullet with him. I don't think he's that great of a coach. The dude at BYU,
I think he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I think it would have been a terrible fit.
Yeah, like
He's never coached. He's never coached anywhere east of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, and my thing with him was you have a coach who you're at a school that literally your talent pool is like 15%. Like you have to be Mormon. Like there's not a way you can coach that school and not be Mormon. So if he's the best option, they're gonna re him up like they did. And he said he's not going nowhere. So I'm not surprised at that at all. And that's just what happened. So it is what it is. The coaching carousel is still very active. So we'll have updates as the weeks go on. Any thoughts from championship week, gentlemen? We weren't on here last week, as we said, just Army and Navy going at it, a couple of bowl games, but yeah, go ahead.
I got something to say. I told you fucking Georgia was going to put belt to ass in that game. I knew it. It was the most obvious thing. That was the most obvious win ever. That game was, I got an early payout because you were whooping their ass so bad on Bet365. Yes, because you were beating the shit out of them so bad.
I mean, look, obvious is not the word. I'm just telling y'all, and I've said this to my friends as well. If y'all spent your last $1,200 to your name to go to a national championship game in your own backyard to see your team play, and the backup quarterback comes in and walks you down at halftime, you would feel the same way. I don't care what none of y'all say on here. You would feel the exact same way.
And also,
the backup quarterback, a dude that I didn't even know existed, walk my team down. I don't care.
You didn't know Tua existed? Are you living under a rock, dude? He played in like half the games. They were calling for him the whole season.
and
They were calling for him the whole season.
For real? No, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was at a casino on the night of that game. I was at a casino, and I didn't even know who the fuck he was, but he won me a lot of money. So shout out to him. I was
also
at the Delaware Park Casino that night. Random.
Shout out Delaware Park Casino.
Also,
indeed.
Indiana.
What about
I
them?
mean,
Hoosiers.
You said they were frauds all year. You did.
Yes,
You did. You did.
Respectfully,
Who's the best team in the state?
Oh.
Who's the best team in the state?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Just concede, brother.
He's trying,
Yeah,
to play,
like he's-
play like
he's
he's frozen.
Frozen.
Okay, it's
He
only
might-
1 year, man. It's only
he
1
might
year.
I
be
see the
frozen.
TV moving in the background, even though it's
Oh.
Oh God, he was frozen.
Yo, whoa.
y'all got me. You got me. It is what it is, man. Like,
Hey,
what's going on?
That defense, man.
Oh, yeah.
I have breaking news.
What's
If anyone
up?
cares.
No.
Sam,
What is it?
Sam will probably care. Sam will probably care. Mansour Delane is going in the portal.
Wait, what?
Mansour
What?
Delane will be drafted.
He's going in the portal.
He's not going pro.
He's going to be
What?
a top 10 pick.
He's going pro. He's not going the portal. He's going pro. He's not
Yeah,
going
Oh yeah, I misread it. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, what the fuck?
yeah,
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
somebody offered him $10 million to stay in college. Like, that's what
Even,
I'm
I mean, that's probably going to be lower. Like, that'll probably even be lower than the signing bonus. Like, he's.
did he
Yeah.
leave after he said that? Because it was even.
nah, he
Oh,
Yeah, man, you sit-
Reed.
sit in the corner for a couple of minutes, buddy.
Reed.
I was about to say, what the hell?
Oh,
Portal?
I was like,
I'm dyslexic, bro. Relax.
$17 million to go back to college.
I'm dyslexic.
Like, he's
bro.
being mocked like top 10. Like, who the fuck? Like, who's putting
Yeah, I'm
that
like,
bag up?
back to
Like,
college.
All right, we will.
All right. It's
we
all
won't
right.
have disadvantage.
he wasn't playing in the bowl game. I knew he wasn't coming back. So
Yeah, no, he's over with. All right, well, I think that's it for championship weekend. Do we have any other thoughts before we get into the plays? We're already 21 minutes in. Please like the video if you're looking on YouTube and retweet this tweet on X if you're watching on X. We appreciate you.
Listen, I don't want to shit on anybody that made the playoff or anything, but just remember that the university that Notre Dame had more first team All-Americans on their team than the entire ACC combined. Move forward, please.
All right. I mean, you know,
does anybody have fireworks or like streamers that we can shoot off now because of that announcement?
do you see confetti falling? Shout out to Vinny. Man,
It's a Sixers fan if I've ever seen one.
yeah, man.
Listen to this fucking guy. Lane Kiffin, who's a fucking loser his whole fucking life, and all of a sudden he's the coolest dude you've ever known. Now you like the visor, huh? The visor was corny till you showed up and it was white and purple and yellow.
I'll have
you
a
see he
visor.
went back to
I'll be in a visor for the beginning of season 6 of Pay for Play.
Okay, all right. That's gonna be nasty.
Sam,
all right.
hasn't seen joy with LSU. Hasn't seen joy with LSU since the guy played in that poster behind him.
Wasn't that long ago. But now he's an old man in the NFL and wants to get the
6
fuck out of
years ago.
Cincinnati.
It was almost a decade ago. You know, it was 6 years ago. Not to shade you, Sam. I'm just saying it was 6 years ago. Anyway, all right. We'll start with the first game, and to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dud. Okay, it's a dud. I don't know why I can't. StreamYard isn't working. So if you can change the
He's
game.
not going chronological, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. Okay. This is why. No. Okay, cool. Anyway, it's not working. James Madison is traveling on the road to go to Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, to face the Oregon Ducks. Oregon is getting 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals in terms of points. The over-under is at 46.5. I will start with Jake. I mean, is this going to be close? Like, is this worth our time to even watch, or is this just going to be BTA?
I think it'll be worth your watch for a quarter and a half, maybe. I think it'll be cool to see James Madison in the playoff for a couple drives, and then, I mean, they're not going to be able to compete in the trenches. If you watch their game versus Louisville, they lost by, I think, 17, and that's a middling ACC team.
14.
And they got
yeah.
14. Okay.
They definitely. I think it was 20. I think the final score was like 28 to 14.
Okay, and then what was the next best team? They played Washington State, and they got pushed to the brink, and they suck, and they got
Yeah.
pushed to the brink by them. I don't think they're going to be able to compete in the trenches. I think Oregon's going to be able to run the ball over them. I think it'll probably be 42-10. I'm taking Oregon minus 20.5. I took it when it first came out. So I like the Ducks to roll in this one.
Okay, fair enough. Sam, any plays on this one?
Oregon minus 21. Team traveling 3 time zones. Austin's going to be rocking. I just don't think, like Jake said, don't think they can keep up in the trenches. Won't stay on this one too long. Just one play. Oregon minus 21.
Okay.
Sucks that we have to, that's the night game. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Reed, anything on this one?
Oregon team total over 34.5. You're getting even money on it. Also, like the over, I think Oregon, the total is 47.5. Oregon could hit that by themselves. So it's Ducks, BTA all day.
Yeah, I fully agree. And Sosa, do you anything on this one?
Nope. I did get a fresh pack of Zins though. I moved up in milligrams this time.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, maybe you learned from Dan Lanning.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. It's a Dan Lanning reference, bro. Dan does so much of that Zen youth. When we thought he was high off the white girl, I thought he was yayed up after the game. He was on fire for Christ.
Ugh, a lot of jaw movement. Pause. Anyway, I like Oregon team total over 34.5. I'm with Reed. I also do like, and we'll pull up Doink so we can, get some information to the people, because if we don't have information, what do we have? Dukes and Ducks. Okay. In both of these games, and we'll get to Ole Miss and Tulane a little bit later. I like the running backs. Obviously, both teams have games that they feel like they're going to play, down the stretch. So they're not going to try to give away too much, even though they know that they're going to win the game. If I'm looking at my guy, Noah Whittington, I think he gets a huncho. His prop is at 82.5. It might have went up to 89. I think Reed said a little bit earlier. I just can't. I can't see them just stopping the run at all. I think it's going to be belt to ass, and I think Oregon's going to be able to, just run them off the field. So, anybody got anything else on this game? I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing other than Oregon's team total. All right, cool. Moving on. We'll go to Tulane and Ole Miss. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, these teams have played before. In the first matchup, I think it was 40-13. I'll have to find that.
45 to 10.
Oh, 45-10. Okay, even better. Our guy right here, Jake Redsclaff, instead of the BY Jew, he's now the Bayou Jew. So shout out to him. That's his name. That's what they call him.
Okay.
That's what they call him. Anyway, I mean, he was on campus for like 4 months before this game happened. So obviously you can see he had 56 passing yards. He went 5 for 17. Completion percentage was absolutely in the gutter. So I think they'll be able to compete a little bit better, but the spread also on this one is 17.5. If I am playing this game, I'm going all the way down to my guy, Kewan Lacey. I obviously think, again, that both running backs are going to be in play. I don't know if you see this on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. His rushing prop is at 126.5. I still think he covers it. I like Kewan Lacey over 126.5 rushing yards. I think, and the only reason I am wanting to bet this, Sam, is because I truly think that Pete Golding is a maniac, and he's going to be like, I'm the guy now. It's my team. I'm going to show y'all that Georgia, this is a total different team than what you played earlier on in the season. We're going to come out there. We're going to compete. We're going to be better on defense and blah, 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 blah. So Sosa, I'll start with you on this game. How are you feeling about Tulane going to Oxford, Mississippi?
I rewatched I rewatched this matchup. I rewatched the Alabama Oklahoma matchup. In the first time they played, Tulane had opportunities to compete in this ball game early. They just couldn't convert on a couple of big third, a couple of big fourth downs. And then, obviously in a situation like that, if you do have chances, you got to capitalize on them. That doesn't necessarily mean that I think they'll keep the game competitive here. I just think that one of these two big spreads, one of these dogs got to cover. I'm telling you, I know, and maybe it's more so on the side of like the SEC. I think the SEC really wants it to be like an SEC dominant thing, and I think the Rebels kind of come out saying, hey, we don't miss Lane. We can go out here and put up 50 or whatever. But I think one of these two big spread games, whether it's a backdoor situation or it's a waving of the white flag where it's like we don't want to embarrass them, I could see that happening, to be totally honest with you. So that's my only fear in this game is that, taking props and then, the Rebels kind of coming out here and kind of, vanilla offense, vanilla everything, come out here and just walk out with a win. So I'm not as brave as you guys with some of the stuff in regards to this one. I guess I think everybody has this expectation that Ole Miss will run them out off the field, which they probably will. But like I said, one of these big spreads, one of the dogs are going to cover. I just firmly believe that.
Sam, are you in agreement with that?
No. The high school stadium will be rocking. I detest your Pete Golding like defense thing. Like it's still Lane Kiffin's entire offensive staff coaching them. For some reason, that part's okay to them, but Lane coaching the bowl game, that was like taboo. Like Trinidad and Kiwan are with their coaches that are going to be at LSU next year. For some reason, that's okay. But I was disagreeing with you on the Kiwan Lacey because I was just looking at that game from September, and Kiwan had a good game, but Trinidad fucking killed him on the ground. And I don't think that they have an opportunity to stop that. I think Ole Miss knows that, and that offensive staff is going to use Trinidad's legs. I mean, 40-plus rushing yards on DraftKings right now is plus 103. So I think they kind of hit that, go back on the ground. I think he finished with 100-plus the first matchup. I think Ole Miss comes out firing. There is going to be some kind of, I don't want to word this incorrectly, I guess like show to kind of put on that they don't miss Lane, and they're going to try to run up the score as much as possible. And I think they can. Tulane has given up some big plays in the games that they've played, and I think Ole Miss is going to be able to hit on those. So I'm on the over. I think Ole Miss's defense will give up some points, over 56.5. But I do have Ole Miss full game and first half, 17.5 and minus 9.5 first half.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Now I'll go to Reed. How you feeling about this one, brother?
Yeah, don't have a lock here. This is Ole Miss BTA. I think they do cover. I think they win by 20 at least. Kiwan Lacey 2+ touchdowns. You're getting even money for that on Onyx. I don't hate that look. Aside from that, I'm not going to touch this game with a 10-foot pole, to be honest. Gonna casually watch box score, and yeah, we'll see from there. But again, Kiwan Lacey 2+ touchdowns is probably the only thing I like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Jake, anything on this one?
No, couldn't care less about this game.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, I mean, if you got plays, drop them in the chat, man, because
this is what's wrong with college football. This game and the last game. We need to fix this ASAP. I'd rather be watching Ole Miss play Notre Dame or Texas. Not Tulane.
We have to make everything fair, Jake. I don't care about that though, personally.
Notre Dame did not earn it. We did not earn the right to play in the playoffs. We do not deserve to be there.
Man, James Madison went to the wire with Troy.
Yeah, that was disgusting. All right. The Alabama Crimson Tide are going on the road to Norman, Oklahoma to face the Oklahoma Sooners. There is a rematch element in this game. Obviously, Oklahoma played Alabama earlier on this season. They beat them, giving them the second loss. And potentially knocking them, they did knock them out of the SEC. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of things that you have to watch in this game. There's going to be wind gusts of, I think, 40 miles per hour during the game. So that'll be interesting. Ty Simpson is allegedly coming into this game banged up. The whole Alabama team really is. Josh Cuevas, their tight end, Alabama has not played since this game, which was in November, early November. So it's a lot of, interesting, I guess, elements or angles to this game. I'll start with Reed first. What are you looking at in terms of the Tide being able to win, or do you think the Sooners do the same thing, force turnovers and win the game?
Yeah, my outlook on this is Alabama hasn't been consistent running the ball all year, and Oklahoma brings in the top 5 rush defense. That's really the main thing I'm looking out for here. And because of that, I think Oklahoma wins the game. One, because I think Oklahoma is a tough place to play. I mean, we saw Michigan struggle there. Auburn kind of fluked their way. They should have won that game. It's been a tough place to play for a lot of teams. So I think the reverse, Alabama obviously outgained them by almost 200 yards, but still turned the ball over 3 times. Does Oklahoma replicate that in this game? Does Alabama force some turnovers? Like, I'm leaning Oklahoma just solely because of Alabama's inability to run the ball, and I think that home crowd is going to play a big factor. So I'll take the Sooners minus the 1.5, and I like the under as well. I know a couple other people up here like the under as well. I love that play as well. So Oklahoma's my pick here, minus the 1.5.
All right, fair enough. Sam, how you feeling about this one?
Pretty much what Reed said. Alabama's inability to run the ball scares me in this matchup. Oklahoma was able to pretty much have their way with I know LSU's a much worse offense, quarterback-wise and everything, threatening through the air. But that was the most recent game that I watched of theirs, and last one everyone watched. And, I mean, they just kind of had their way. LSU had a couple short fields and even couldn't put it in the end zone then. So I expect more of the same from the first matchup, a lot of defense. Oklahoma able to force some turnovers. I'm sure Material will give a couple away as well. But I struggle to see anybody scoring 20 points in this one. I know each team got there last time, but I think Alabama is just a little bit worse offensively coming into this game, banged up and everything, like you said. Is Jam Miller playing? I don't think he is. Oh, he is. I mean, that'll help their run.
Game time decision.
Okay. I'm sure he'll try to play, but he's banged up, so I don't expect him to be able to carry the brunt of the workload that they'll need him to, and they've struggled to run the ball without him. So I'm on the under. It's not going to be an official play, but I am on Oklahoma money line as well. I think it'll be a tough matchup, a lot of good defense, but probably not the best offensive matchup that we'll see this weekend.
Oh, no, absolutely not. The next game is. All right, we'll go with Jake. How you feeling about this one? Alabama at Oklahoma.
Yeah, probably the best first-round matchup we got. I can't even think of the next one we're going to talk about. But Crimson Tide at Sooners. I mean, first game I watched the whole thing. One of the few SEC games I've watched all the way through this year. Sloppy game. Turnovers everywhere. Bama couldn't do anything in the red zone. Ty Simpson banged up. LT Overton's not playing. Jam Miller hasn't played in a while. I mean, they can't even run the ball with him really. But it's a pick 'em. It makes no sense to me. thought Oklahoma would be 3.
Their offense is terrible. That's why. Like their offense is legitimately awful.
Yeah, I know I said Alabama money line, but I'm not taking that. I'm just gonna do the under. Whatever is the day of the game, I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Now I know how Sosa feels, but I want him to tell all of you how he feels. So Alabama going to Norman, Oklahoma. How you feel?
Alabama's going to win. Simple. It's all about the classic Coca-Cola, by the way. All that sugar-free bullshit is for the birds. I don't think Alabama will turn it over the way they did the last game. I don't really mind that they don't have a run game. I don't trust that Oklahoma offense to be extremely explosive. I think Sam is right. I mean, the winning team here probably doesn't even need to score 21 points. I don't think Mateer and this offense is going to be able to generate enough explosive plays to get them into the kill zone to score points. I like the receiving core for Alabama. And if Lenore Sellers can walk into this stadium and put up 30.5, I know that Alabama, as long as they don't turn the rock over, they move the ball up and down the field against that Texas A&M defense the last time they seen them. I like DeBoer in this situation to prepare his team for a bowl game. He's done a very good job of that everywhere he's been, preparing teams for bowl games. He understands the situation. I think he's got a good enough quarterback to put a game plan in to execute against this Sooner defense. Remember, I've been highest probably on that defense than probably anybody here. I'm a big Venables guy. I think Venables has been outstanding this year. He's went on the road and won some big games. But in this one, I think that Alabama will figure it out. I like their receivers. I don't think they have to have an amazing run game. And I think also part of when you go to play against Oklahoma is preparing to not run the ball. They do not let running back. They also do not let mobile quarterbacks get off. I think Ty Simpson's skill set and Ty Simpson's receiving core can make enough ancillary plays in this game for Alabama to win. I like Alabama to win outright in the game. I'm not even worried about the spread. I think Alabama wins the game by like a field goal.
Yeah, and the line has flipped officially. Oklahoma or Alabama was favored at first. It's flipped now to be in a pick'em in the favor of Oklahoma. So this is truly Vegas telling you they are not really sure who's going to win this game. So it'll be interesting to see. Reed, did I already let you go? I forgot. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, I don't know. I do like Mateer's rushing yards. I think they're gonna run a lot of design runs for him. I just don't know if he's gonna get there. I do love the under more than anything, but I'm with Sam. I think Oklahoma money line is the play. I just think Oklahoma's gonna do enough defensively to be able to win this game. R. Mason Thomas is gonna be back. He's arguably the best player on the team. So the impact that he's able to have defensively is going to determine this game. So we'll see what happens. But anybody else on this game, Alabama at Oklahoma? All right, great. Now we'll move on to the final game. That is Miami going to College Station, Texas to face the Texas A&M Aggies. The over-under is at 48.5. Texas A&M is favored by 3.5 points. As you can see, Miami is 50% on the year on the road, 2-2. Texas A&M is actually terrible at the crib. ATS, they're 2-4. I'll start with Sosa on this one. Miami at Texas A&M, how are you feeling?
Yo, y'all didn't even correct me. I started reading the wrong notes off my phone. I was reading the notes for the fucking Aggies game. Y'all didn't peep what I was saying? It's all good. This is the game in which I was saying, listen, if Lenore Sellers can walk into Kyle Field and put up 30.5, okay, don't tell me that the Aggies are just going to destroy the Hurricanes in the trenches because you haven't been watching Miami this year. Miami's got good trenches, and I don't think Marcel Reed is good, okay? I can definitively say that. I know Roddy's going to half step and pretend like he's loved him the whole time. He's still ass, okay? I think that There's ample players. There's ample talent on this Miami offense to make plays. And I think people are hanging on 2 bad games by Carson Beck. I think Carson Beck understands the assignment. I think he will play well. I think he will distribute the ball to his playmakers. And I think that they are plenty good enough to move the ball against this Texas A&M team. Y'all can trust Elko if you want. Give me the Miami Hurricanes on the money line. I like them to win the game. I'm rocking with some dogs. I'm on the non-conventional side this week. I like Miami to walk into Kyle Field and beat that whole 12th man bullshit. It hasn't meant a motherfucking thing in the last few years. Let's be for real. People have walked into Kyle Field and beaten this team, so I don't want to hear all that bullshit. I think Miami's plenty good enough to go in here and play at a high level in the trenches. And I think that Marcel Reed is just ass enough to make a couple of bad decisions to cost them the game. So give me Miami.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Jake, how you feeling?
When I sent my plays, I thought this game was at night. So
11 a.m.
that definitely changes my pick. I am not taking A&M with the points anymore. This feels like a sleepy start. I mean, I'll roll with the under in this one just because I think teams are going to come out tight in these playoff games, especially both coaches. First playoff game for both of them. They haven't really coached in this setting before, at least as head coaches. So, I like the under in this game. I kind of lean with Sosa in this one. I totally thought this was at night. So that was a lot into my pick because I didn't think Carson Beck would go in there at night and win. But slow start. I think the Aggies or the Hurricanes do have some offensive pieces that can give them some trouble. I would take the 3.5 of Miami, but I'm definitely going to lock in the under for this game.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sam, I saw your face. So how are you feeling?
I mean, how do you not know that this game isn't at night? Like, it's a crime. It's a crime that this game is the first game on Saturday. And it's been talked about since, like, the schedule's been released for it. So, Jake, I don't know what rock you've been under, but congratulations. Welcome to the playoff week. It's starting right now. I'm glad you're finally with us.
Yeah.
I'm on A&M. It's more so because I am not putting hard-earned money on Carson Beck ever again. So I don't love it being on Marcel Reed either. But I think back, I know it was a little bit different matchups last year, but still I think back to those games and those playoff environments, and every home team covered and won going away. I don't think this one will be going away, but I am leaning towards the home teams. I think Kyle Field is a legitimate home field environment, regardless of. I mean, if it's Saturday noon start or 11 a.m. start against South Carolina or Incarnate Word or whatever fucking team they play at the beginning of the year, I think it wouldn't be the best environment. But it's a playoff game. These fuckers are going to be going nonstop from the midnight yell to opening kick. Like they're weirdos, but damn it, it's a good home environment. So I am on A&M -3. Got it earlier today without the hook. So I think they'll come out. I'm a little worried with A&M hasn't really played legit defenses this year, and the only one that they did play, Texas, looked pretty good against them. So I mean, I'll lean the home team though.
Right. Fair enough. Reed, we will end it with you. How are you feeling about this one?
Same thought process as Sam here. I am not putting any coin on Carson Beck solely because I think Carson Beck is a fraud. He proved it in 2 games this year against Louisville and SMU with multiple interceptions in both those games. I think this is another spot Carson Beck throws an interception or 2. I'm not saying Marcel Reed doesn't, because he also has been prone to turn over the ball a time or 2. So I forget who said the under. I like the under as well. I think this game has potential to, I think it was Jake. He said this game, like, it has a chance to be slow out of the gate. And I think at halftime, you're looking at a 10-7 game. Like, both these defenses aren't anything to gloss over. Both these defenses are legit. So I think the main key to the game is, how these defenses, match each other, because both these offenses have a lot of, key receiver play that could be a factor. So I'm going to lean A&M as the home team. I personally think they could win by a touchdown plus. Like, this could be a 10-point margin for A&M personally. I think Cassius Howell has a chance to be a game wrecker. I don't think Miami's seen an edge rusher like him all year, personally, and he's going to be going against Mauigoa, I think is how you say his name, the one tackle for Miami. So that's one of the best tackle edge matchups we're going to see in all the playoffs. So I like A&M. I think A&M wins at least by a touchdown or plus. So, but again, both these quarterbacks are going to turn the ball over in this game. So I just think Carson Beck will do it more. So give me A&M minus the 3.5 for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to look and direct you guys to one KC Concepcion, which is going to be one of my best bets. I've put no filters on Doink, by the way. And look at what Miami is giving up on the road. Now, I understand they're getting their star safety back in this game. But every wide receiver one has covered this line at, home against Miami. I think their, DBs play a little bit better at home than they do on the road. KC's Concepcion and Mario Craver, who just became the highest paid wide receiver in Texas A&M history. That was actually tweeted by Texas A&M's page. I think they're going to offer a lot of interesting matchups in terms of speed to the Miami DBs. So I do like his receiving yards. It's at 59.5. You can play that on Onyx. Remember, use Reed's code LFTG. Download Onyx. You can play college football player props if you are in a state where you can't do that. So shout out to him. But yeah, I like KC Concepcion. I actually like the over in this game. I think both teams are going to be able to score points. Both offenses are going to kind of be something that each defense has not seen before. And I think we get over the number of that 48.5. It's came down a little bit as the week's gone on, but personally, I really do think that we're going to be able to get some points in this matchup. Anything else on this one? Can we go to best bets? All right, let's do it. Go to best bets. Who wants to go first? Don't all speak at once.
I'll go first.
Okay. All
We
right.
already talked about them all. Oklahoma money line, Texas A&M -3, Ole Miss minus 17.5, Ole Miss minus 9.5 first half, over 56.5 in that game. Then close out with Oregon -21.
Sosa, best bets. Oh, well, you're muted, so we have no idea what
You're still muted.
We have no idea what you're saying.
I said, give me Bama money line. Give me Miami money line. Give me the over in the Miami Texas A&M game, over 48.5. Give me the team total for Ole Miss, and that'll be it. Ole Miss team total over, the over, and Miami money line and Alabama money line.
Right. Dogs winning to turn the tide, for lack of a better phrasing, from last year. Reed, best bets.
A&M -3.5, Oklahoma -1.5, Kawan Lacey of Ole Miss 2+ touchdowns, Oregon team total over 34.5, the over in Oregon and JMU, and that's all I got.
Right, fair enough. And Jake, we'll round it out with you. How you feeling?
Good. Bama under and Oregon minus 20.5. Those are my two favorite plays.
All right, gotcha. All right. My best bets, I am going with Miami and Texas A&M over 48.5. I like Oklahoma on the money line. I like Casey Concepcion, wide receiver for the Texas A&M Aggies, to go over his 59.5 receiving yards. And I like Oregon's team total over 34.5. Stay tuned to the timeline because we might have more plays. Depends on. But I think we're waiting for New Year's Day. And that's where we're going to get the real matchups. We're going to have 4 great games on New Year's Day. So be sure to stay tuned to @PaidForPlay. And again, follow all these good brothers on their handles. Sam is @DumbBrainPicks. Sosa is @SosaPicks. Reed is @LFTGPod01. And Jake is @JB_353. Gentlemen, any last words before we get out of here?
Notre Dame didn't earn it, man.
KD is going to be my head coach. One of them.
Durant? He coaches football now?
We'll see.
All right, fair enough.
Josh Hoover just won the portal, if anyone cares.
Josh Hoover?
TCU quarter. TCU.
Hey,
sure
I
he's
got
not-
one more thing.
You sure he's not just going pro?
I
Nah, go
swear,
ahead, Jake.
I swear to you this time.
Hey, one more thing, man. Puka Nacua over 90.5 receiving yards tonight.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam,
Went out on a real limb with that one.
Sam.
You could have
That's
started.
live
You could have
number
said.
now
You
the
could have
game
said
started,
something
or-
like 30 minutes ago before the game started. But
Yeah.
I'm
Another
not
We're live.
watching.
We're live.
I'm not even watching. I thought it. Dude, I've been so out of the loop with work. I haven't fucking even watched basketball. Yeah.
Charbonnet just scored a touchdown.
Hey, Seahawks up.
I just advised my girl to bench him in fantasy, and I'm gonna not hear the end of it for the rest of the fucking day.
Ooh, and it's the playoffs too.
I know, right? So I'm getting the business right now in text.
Not ideal for you, buddy.
You're supposed to know this stuff. All right, bet. That's what we're doing.
For Sam, for Sosa, for Reed, for Jake, it's your boy Roddy @Roddy44 on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back. We might go live again. We enjoyed this. But we'll be back in like 8 days to talk about round 2. See y'all then. Peace.